Hi everyone. I thought I would sit down today and do an everyday carry video for you. It's been a while since I've been wanting to try to do one of these, and this is my first one, so bear with me. Try to make this as painless as possible, but I wanted to sit down and show you guys everything I carry on my person day to day. It may not be all of these items at one time, but these will be what I switch out of. So let's get started. First thing first, wallet. Recycled Firefighter Combat Leather. I really like this wallet a lot. I was a little skeptical at first because of the stitching. I wouldn't know how well it would hold up, but it's actually doing very well. The cash strap is actually very sturdy. It does hold cash very well. It can only kind of hold a few bills long ways, or you can fold them into thirds, and then it fits actually pretty well. It can hold up to, maybe 10 to 15 bills in there. I haven't really gotten more than 10, so but great wallet. The one thing that kind of worries me about it a little bit is I'm at 5 cards right now, and essentially when I take one out it gets very loose inside, so I'm worried that once you get to this point or go higher than this, you're not going to be able to go down. You either have to stay at where you're at, or really be cautious of where you're sitting or where your cards are. But other than that, it's a great wallet. I really like it a lot. I'm going to reorder another one in the fire hose just because this one got stained when I was at work. So I want to get one that's a little bit more automotive friendly, so that way I don't have to worry about it getting stained. But other than that, it's a great wallet. I like it a lot. Before I started carrying that, I just recently put that into my rotation. But before that, it was the Ridge wallet. Gunmetal aluminum, has the cash strap on the back of it. And this is actually probably the best wallet I've ever carried. I really enjoyed this wallet a lot. It's very small, fits in my front pocket very well, even with my keys. And overall, it holds cards very well. I've gone up to 10 in here, and I've held as minimum of 3, and it always just goes right back to where it was. So great wallet. If you haven't tried it out or seen them, definitely look into it. It started as a Kickstarter, and they have multiple different ones. You can get titanium, you can get carbon fiber, polyurethane I think is the other one that they had. I'm not sure, but it was poly something. I can't remember off the top of my head what it was. Or you can get the aluminum. They come in black, silver, blue, green, and the other ones, and then the titanium and the carbon fiber. So great wallet if you haven't seen it or heard of it, but definitely look into it if you have. And if you're looking for a minimalist wallet, definitely a very high on my recommendation. Next, we'll go to the watches. First one is the G-Shock Rangeman. My wife got me this for me a couple years ago, and it is an awesome watch. Does everything. It does altitude, does compass, does baro, temperature, and it's also multi-band 6. It's solar, tough solar, and also has a backlight, everything on it. So great watch if you're an outdoors person. I definitely recommend it. I do a lot of hiking and biking and mountain biking, so it's nice to know what altitude I'm at, or what the temperature is, or how the barrow is even looking. Sorry, I hit my camera there. But it comes in multiple different colors as well. I wore black, got black because I work in automotive, so didn't really want to get something that was going to show dirt or grime. But if I had a choice, I probably would have gotten the OD green. I really like the way that one looks, but this is a great watch. If you've never seen one, or if you haven't heard of them, definitely check them out. If you're looking for a G-Shock or something for an outdoors kind of thing, great wallet, or a great watch. Sorry. Next, Apple Watch. I bought one of these when they first came out. I had it for a week and I returned it. It was just a overpriced battery on your wrist, essentially, computer on your wrist. But now that they've gone down in price, I broke down and I bought another one. And I really enjoy it. The activity portion of it is awesome. I love the heart rate monitor in it as well. I put this rugged armor case on it just to protect it, so that way I don't scratch it when I'm at work. but it's nice to be able to just sit there and look at your wrist when somebody shoots you a text message. You don't have to respond or anything. It's just nice to know what they said, and then that way you know if you got to get to it pretty quick or not. But overall, it's a great watch. If you guys are an Apple person, I would definitely suggest it. It works pretty well with my phone. So if you're looking for one, or if you're trying to make a decision on it, I recommend it. It's worth the price. I think I got it at Best Buy for like $250. So not bad compared to the $600 I spent when it first came out. So definitely recommend it. Next, move on to the flashlights. My pocket carry flashlight is the S10R Baton 2 O-Light. I really dig O-Lights. They are very high quality. This one has the magnetic charging port on the bottom of it. Also has I got it on Amazon with a second battery, so I have 2 batteries recharged. Has the low power indicator in the button. Also has the glowing ring internal, so that way you can see if it is see it in the dark. Does multiple different things. It's got all the way up to 500 lumens. That one I believe is 50, and then it goes to 300. And then also if you hold, it'll go to moonlight, and then if you turn it off and hold, it'll actually just lock out the flashlight. It'll make it to where it won't turn on. Then you hold it again, it turns it back on. If you guys haven't looked at O-Light, or if you are considering a new pocket carry flashlight, great flashlight, very minimal, pretty small, and it has a nice deep pocket clip, which I really like. Also, it works great as like a hat clip if you need it in the dark, or if you're hiking and you need some light while you're walking. Works very well. I use this flashlight quite a bit. So definitely a high recommendation there for it. The next one is the big brother of it, the S30R Baton 2. This one goes to 1020 lumens. Also has the charging port, magnetic charging port on the bottom. Deep pocket clip, which is really nice as well. I don't really carry this one in my pocket. I actually leave it in my backpack, my everyday carry backpack that I have with me all the time. So I always have a flashlight on me, even if I forget my pocket one at home. I always have at least some type of a light with me. Same thing, it does the glow ring in the very top of it, so you can find it in the dark. This one does not lock out the button when you hold, but it does do moonlight, and then you also have the 3 options. Sorry, that, and then 1000 lumens. Sorry, that's kind of bright. I shouldn't have probably done that in the camera. I apologize. But other than that, great flashlight. Like I said, I'm a big O-Light fan. They have that new one that just came out. I think it's the S1R that has the portable charging station on it as well. But I believe it's even smaller than the S10R. So I'm definitely going to look into that as well and try to add that to my collection here. But overall, great flashlight with the O-Light. You can't go wrong. So if you guys are considering a new light, definitely check them out. Next, on to the knives. The first one is the multi-tool, the Leatherman Squirt PS4. I have this in my pocket every single day. I never leave home without it. I use this probably more than my actual knives themselves, especially at work. The little pliers come in handy when I'm doing little things on a car, or even the scissors. The knife is actually 154 cm steel, which is actually pretty good for, you know, a multi-tool. You got your file as well, and then it has a nice little pair of pliers. They're actually pretty durable. They actually work pretty well. They actually do pretty well for just getting like splinters out and stuff too. They're small enough to even do that. So if you haven't checked out a Squirt yet, definitely take a look at it. It's pretty high quality, and you can't go wrong with a Leatherman, honestly. First Leatherman I've actually ever owned, and I was looking for a multi-tool to carry, and I actually thought this thing was going to be a lot bigger in person, and when I got it I was like, wow, that's actually pretty awesome. So I've actually ordered 2 of these. I have another one in my backpack that I always have with me just in case, but this thing is this is a great multi-tool. If you guys haven't checked it out, check it out. Next into the knives, we'll do the Kershaw first. So speed safe, spring assisted Kershaw. And honestly, I dig the texture in this knife. I really like the way this knife feels. The spring assist is really nice in it as well. So if you have not seen one of these before, it's been out for quite a while. I don't know the exact model. I think it's the Ken Onion design. I'm sorry. The Ken Onion design, which obviously everybody knows Ken Onion. He makes some very nice, good quality knife designs, and he always goes with the people and the companies that make quality knives. This has been a great knife for me. I dig it a lot. I've never sharpened it actually since I've gotten it, and it's actually extremely sharp still. And I carry this one almost every other day with me if I'm not carrying my Benchmade. So if you haven't seen one of these, or if you haven't checked it out, they come in a lot more different colors now. This was the only color it came in when I first bought it a couple years ago, but now I guess you can get them in like blue handles, green handles. They make them in OD green now. I know that my sister's boyfriend actually has the OD green one. So if you're looking for a new knife, definitely a high recommendation on my part. Next one is the ball bearing assist Benchmade 320. Great knife, 154 cm steel. This is the first Benchmade I have ever owned. Honestly, I am a knife connoisseur. I've been collecting knives ever since I was a kid, and for some reason I never bought a Benchmade when I was younger. And so I decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna bite the bullet, and I'm going to buy a Benchmade. And this is a ball bearing assist. It is extremely smooth on the action of opening it. I really like this knife a lot. Super sharp, and honestly, where can you go wrong? I've done so many reviews on Benchmades over the years and never got around to buying one, and now that I have one, I will own Benchmades forever. This is a very high quality knife. It has G10 grips on it, and they are extremely comfortable in the hand. So if you are one of those people that just wants a light, nice quality knife, this is definitely one to look into. I bought this knife a few years ago, and I am enjoying it ever since. Also, you can switch the pocket clip out on both sides. I left it where I bought it at. Nice deep pocket clip, but you can switch it out or put something else there if you guys have one of the aftermarket, or if you have your own belt clip that you like more. But a great knife. So now we come down to the gun. The P225A1 SIG. Do a magazine clip showing that it is empty. And it is an awesome looking gun. G10 grips on it. Nice big SIG logo on the very top of it. Also comes with nice big night sights on it. And I'm a night sight kind of guy. I've always had night sights on every SIG I've ever owned. And I was a little worried about picking this one up and not having them. And I ended up getting a great deal on it. Been looking for this gun for over a year, and walked into the gun store one day and it happened to be sitting there, and it was mine. I didn't even question it. So if you guys are if you're SIG people, you know what the quality is of a SIG. If you've never shot a SIG before, get out there and try it, and you will fall in love. I am 100% a SIG guy. I own a Legion as well, which is the best handgun I have ever shot in my life, and I've shot quite a few of them, honestly, and this is not up there with the Legion, but it does have a great trigger on it. So the reset is actually really nice, and the trigger pull is actually very comfortable. The gun just sits very nice in my hand. They're saying this is the Glock 43 killer. I wouldn't say it's necessarily the Glock 43 killer just because it is a little bit bigger than the Glock 43. I have shot the Glock 43. My sister's boyfriend has it. It is a nice gun. I am not a Glock person. It does not fit well in my hand. But overall, this is a great firearm. If you haven't seen it or haven't shot one yet, definitely look into it. I understand everybody has their opinion. Everybody likes their own thing. Some guys are Glock guys. Some guys are SIG guys. Some guys are Smith & Wesson guys. I'm a Smith & Wesson and a SIG guy. I had a Shield before this, and I ended up getting rid of the Shield to carry the 225. And I carry this gun every single day. I love it. So if you haven't tried it or seen it, definitely look into it. But other than that, guys, I appreciate anybody that watches this video. I appreciate anybody that does not watch this video, honestly. I really am just out there trying to be the same as everybody else, trying to get my stuff out there to show everybody what I carry, just like everybody else does. And just seeing if you guys have any comments on what I can do to change it up or to make it better. So if you have any comments, please feel free to leave them. I'll definitely read them. I definitely would like some suggestions on what to change or anything that I can change. But also, if you like it, definitely hit the like button so that way I can get into making some more videos and try to get you guys on to some new things. I have quite a few things that I would like to do it on, but if nobody's interested, I would honestly, I just would like somebody to be honest. But I apologize if the video was a little unprofessional. I was just doing it off of a whim. I wasn't really trying to script it or anything. I was just trying to, be myself. But definitely, if you are interested or if you have any suggestions or if you like what you see and you'd like to know where I got it from, definitely feel free to leave me a comment and I'll get back with you. Other than that, I appreciate you watching the video and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Thank you.